everyone, it's me. I figured I'd do a real, actual video on or near the anniversary of my 1 month since I started my weight loss journey. Per MyFitnessPal, I've been doing it for about 32 days now. I started losing weight, or decided I was going to lose weight, about a week and a half before that. So I've been on my journey for about 6 weeks. So this is a pretty good time to do a real in-depth update. Currently, my weight is 273. That's a pretty big change from when I started at 294. I think that's when I made my first video. I was 294, or maybe 289. I'm not really sure. When I started my weight loss journey, I was 300 pounds. It's been an interesting journey so far. I'm pretty impressed with how far I've come. I think somewhere deep down I didn't think I'd make it. That I'd puss out or chicken out and be over, and I'd be back to where I was before. 6 weeks later, I'm proud of the progress I've made, and I can start to see the changes that my body's undergoing. At my heaviest of 300 pounds, I was sluggish, tired, didn't feel good, getting sick. I wasn't in good health at all. It was very depressing. I have a great job and a good career. And even all that, I still was not happy with things. At my biggest of 300 pounds, I gained about 23, 22 pounds over the course of a year. And it happened a little over a year ago, which is when I started with the current company I'm working for. And I started working on an ambulance. As I told you before, our eating habits aren't that well. We eat what we can. It's not quality food. It's what we can find, and it's not good for us. And I saw that over this last year as I looked at my weight. So I'm proud to say that a year of damage to my body I've been able to get rid of in about 6 weeks, thankfully. Weight-wise, anyway. There's still damage done to my body, and that I have to repair that will take a long time. And I'm glad to say that I'm making progress on that now. I've had ups and downs. I've had days where I just don't want to do it anymore. I've had days where, God, I was so depressed with everything. I was just like, this sucks. I'm getting to a point now where I'm happy at where I'm at as far as the progress. I'm going to keep going full steam like I have been. People have told me they've seen changes, and it's really nice to hear their compliments and hear words of encouragement from them. I don't really see changes a whole lot yet. I see them in little ways, like I put some pants on that were looser. I wore a pair of jeans last night that I couldn't have worn comfortably, that I did wear last night comfortably. And it was such a great feeling. It really is an eye-opener. 27 pounds down, I have, not too far, just about 75 pounds to go, and I'll reach my goal weight. It's actually 73, but I'm going to round it up to 75 pounds until I reach my goal weight of 200 pounds. Per my gym and wellness center, my lean weight is 179. If I bulk up and just have muscle, that's what I would weigh. But I would be really happy with 200, and I'm on my way. I'm a quarter of the way there. I'm 27% to my goal, with just 73% to go. Some people might look at it as a step. I look at it as a boulder. It's not even a pebble or a little stepping stone. It's a boulder. 25 pounds is a big chunk of fat. It's definitely will just change your outlook on everything just with that. I'm proud. I lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pounds, and I was like, this is a stepping stone. I'm so happy. Those were just little pebbles across the lake compared to 25 now and eventually 100. My goal to get to 100 pounds of weight loss is going to become a reality. It's not just a dream anymore. It's becoming reality, and I'm proud. It's taking a lot of effort. It's a mind game. It's strictly mind over matter. It's the biggest mind game I think I've ever played, and I'm happy that I'm winning it at least. I've had challenges. but I've worked through them with the support of my family and my friends, people encouraging me. It makes it worthwhile. I'm not doing it for everybody else. I'm doing this for me. I think secondly, I'm doing it for everybody else. I'm doing it for my family so I can see them for a long time. I'm doing it for my job so I can participate in my job and be more active and play a bigger role and know that my patients can really count on me. I think that's important. So, firstly, for me. Secondly, for everybody else. I think that's how everybody needs to do it. You can't do it for anybody else, or you're not gonna do it. You're gonna strike out. If you do it for yourself, I think you can go far. I think that's the goal now. I've read so many blogs and watched so many YouTubers and so many people on Facebook, and it's amazing. And I just want to thank them for their support. Andrea, she has a Facebook page, great page. I like reading it. Um, Sunshine's Journey to 199 is awesome too. I love reading her page. It pops up on my Facebook every time I go on, and it's encouraging. They do little things like water bombs, and just a little reminder they put on Facebook. Hey, go drink 8 ounces of water. They do a bunch of those a day. And if I don't have my water cup, which I usually always do, I go grab it real quick and I slam it down. I took some criticism a little bit from some people about losing weight fast. It's not healthy, it's not good for you. I understand that, and that's why I'm not trying to go fast. I'd love it to come off tomorrow, but I know it's going to take a while. I'm losing weight in what feels like a comfortable pace for me. I'm not depriving myself, I'm not starving myself. I eat 3 meals a day. I think my body could last on less, but I'm giving it fuel to run. I think the big thing is I cut out junk food. No junk food at all. I cut out soda, sugars. My max is about 25 grams of sugar a day. What I'm technically allowed to have is about 54, and I don't ever reach that, except for last night. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But I've cut all that out. I stick to water and some flavor packets every once in a while. I don't even use those a whole lot because of the salt. I watch my salt intake. I count calories for sure. Count carbs. I try not to do any trans fats, monopolyunsaturated fats, anything like that. I try and eat well and cook. I don't eat out anymore. It's a big change that I've made, and I couldn't do it without the inspiration of like Andrea on Facebook, Sunshine, Eliza, and then of course Fat Boy Fit Man. He was a big inspiration. My friend introduced me to that page, and I've read some of the stuff, and it's so motivational, and I just can't thank them enough. I'd love to meet them in person and thank them because they're an inspiration. They're helping me get to where I'm going. But I was invited last night by some friends to go to Birmingham. I live in Tennessee. I live a little ways away. It's about a 2-hour drive for me. But I met them in Huntsville, and we went to Birmingham to the Stardome Comedy Club. Anybody knows where that's at? It's south side of Birmingham. People make fun of it. They call it Over There, as one of the comics said the other night. It's on the other side of the big hill that you see. And we saw Spanky Brown, and I think the other guy was Jermaine Johnson, and he goes by Funny Mane. It's FUNNYMAINE, like the state, Funny Mane. And I'll put links to them in here too. Go check them out. They were hilarious. I loved seeing them. I would love to see them again. They both were really good. But I went out. They have a bar and a restaurant inside the Stardome. And not the healthiest choices, and I had to really look at it. So I got a grilled chicken breast meal, and I got the dinner, and just breaking stuff, and a salad. And it came with a salad. I got my light Italian, which I don't know if I've talked about it, but I love Italian now. I've learned to like it. It's a light dressing that it's got some oils and stuff in it, but I use way less than a serving size, and it works well for me. And a salad. Got the chicken breast. I did awful last night. I felt so bad the way I ate because I had that, and then I had a yeast roll, which is like a no-no. It's totally out of what I'm allowed to have, and a baked potato. I made a skinny kid decision last night, and totally did not get that thing loaded. I had just the potato, and loaded it down with pepper, which I substitute pepper for salt. Because I don't salt a lot of things anyway, even before I started losing weight. But I definitely don't salt stuff now. So I loaded down with pepper. They didn't have any of my special butter, so I used like a teaspoon of regular butter, and I felt so bad for eating. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I cheated like that. I haven't had potatoes since I started this. It tasted pretty good, but I hadn't had it since I started, so I've gone 6 weeks with no potato. And for a kid like me, who was a red meat and potato kind of kid, it's been different. I've told you guys, it's feathers and fish for me. Turkey, chicken, and fish. No red meat at all. No pork. No nothing like that. Even though I've done some research about lean beef, which I might do a little more research before I start eating it. But sticking to white meats. But I had that, and I had 2 mixed drinks, which I've cut out alcohol. I don't dip anymore. No tobacco products. I went cold turkey on that, which I wouldn't advise anybody to do. It can be really unsafe. I haven't, only 22, I haven't dipped very long, I haven't drank very long, but people who are long-term users, it can be dangerous. You really can, from a medical standpoint, you really can make yourself very ill, and alcohol and tobacco withdrawal can make you very ill and possibly lead to a death or anything like that. So I definitely wouldn't advise going cold turkey like I did, but I did it. I took that risk, and so I hadn't had any alcohol since I started either. And I had 2 mixed drinks last night during the show, and of course they have sugar in them. And I went over my sugar allotment by about 30 grams of sugar. I felt so bad. I was so embarrassed with myself, but I was like, I'm going to the gym. So we got done. Came home. I did my insanity workout when I came home after I ate all that. So I did insanity to punish myself, and then I went to the gym this morning, and then I got on the scale, and I don't like to get on the scale except every other week on my weigh-in day, and I was like, I got to get on here and see, and I'd actually lost a pound since my weigh-in, so I don't feel bad now, and I've kind of realized it's about moderation. I don't eat a lot of stuff that I know is bad for me, and I've cut out a lot of foods that I liked, but I know now that if I do it in moderation, it could be okay. And I know once I reach my weight loss goal, my 200-pound mark, I can eat foods. It's about moderation, what they're made with. So I'm kind of learning that too. So I don't feel that bad. I'm not going to do that every time. I'm definitely not doing that every day, and it's not becoming a habit. That was a one-time kind of thing. I'm back to my chicken and vegetables, and definitely sticking to that. That's what works for me. As far as my calories go, I started out eating. I found out. Oops, just almost knocked the camera off. I started out eating about 5,000 calories a day, maybe a little more, when I didn't really care, and I figured it out. And that was what my body was using to sustain. I was appalled. I think it's the Benedict formula to find out what your body needs calorie-wise to gain weight, sustain your current weight, or lose weight. And I was really shocked, and I was really upset with myself. When I started losing weight, it took me to 2,200 calories a day. Then it took me down to 2,180, 2,100, and now I'm at 2,080, which is what I need to lose weight. Is what I need to keep my body healthy. Is 2,080 calories. Most people, base what they eat and diet stuff off a 2,000 calorie diet a day, which isn't always accurate because individuals are individual. They're different.